What's up, guys? We're gonna get back on the 66. This is insured and registered, so we like to use it. Jess can't drive her 64 yet, so she says, hey, why don't you make some headway on the 66 and I'll drive that around a little bit. And I said, sure. So right off the rip, this has Mustang shorties on it that came, they're factory 5-liter. They're not like an aftermarket like a Mack or a BBK. I bought them for 50 bucks and they fit. So I did put some really cheap gaskets in there because they came with another set of headers that I bought for it that did not fit. So today we're gonna try these. These are Remflex, and these are super, super, super soft. These are for a Ford. Now, I did put these a set, well, it's a single, but I did put one of these in a Jeep CJ that had a very warped header flange, because my CJ has a header on it that came with it, and it sealed it up. So I think we're going to try this. I don't know where the leak is exactly, so I'm hoping we're going to pull the header away. Man, the wind is really kicking the camera around. Let me pull you in closer. I'll pull you in closer, Tony Danza. And I'm hoping that this is going to seal it up, and then we're going to work on that starter. So we got to zip all these bolts off. 7/16, nothing crazy. Let's see what fits where. That wasn't super tight. Let's pull. Breaking these off. Maybe we get a good look at that starter while we're under there. If you look at, guys, look at this one. Look at the carbon. I'm assuming this is our leak right here. This one's got carbon too. And that's gone forever. Let's see what this gasket looks like. I mean, it could have been out the hole, I guess, but it was a fairly loud exhaust leak. I don't see any carbon past the ports with the exception of right here. And I mean, guys, if that's all it was, that's awesome, right? Look how beefy this thing is. Look how thick that is. She's a beef. Let's pull all these spark plug wires out of the way. I'll probably end up breaking a spark plug off because, you know, it's what we do. It's kind of who we are as a channel. Kind of mess things up, then try to fix them, mess things up, try to fix them. Let's just get the ends started, I suppose. Try to get all of them at least started a little bit. That one went right in. Awesome. The header doesn't look like it's got carbon around the outsides, so it's probably not leaking there. Yeah, that's got to come up. Battery's in the way. My gut's in the way. You guys are going right down the drink.
What just happened?
These should be fairly close. All right. Easy. Easy. And normally, like anything else, if this is one piece, you'd start in the middle and then kind of work your way around. But since these are individual runners, I don't think it matters. So let's just snug all these. Yeah, that thing doesn't snug for nothing, right? Go even on them. Probably make a couple trips around, right? You're only supposed to tighten these down, I think, 35 foot-pounds. I think I'm gonna hit this rear one once more. That's tight. I'll break them off. These are those Chinese bolts that came with those headers that didn't fit. And that's that. Man, there's a lot of room in here. Look at that. What's this one? That's one. I did mark these with a marker, so I don't have to recount them. I mean, you might call it lazy. I call it smart. All right. Driver's side's more of a pain in the ass because I put this brake booster in here. But I guess we're getting after it. I don't even know where to put you guys. I'm gonna knock out the driver's side. You guys just saw the passenger. There's no sense showing you the driver. And then we'll fire it up and see what happens. All right, guys, this is the driver's side. So right here, it was blown right through. I don't know if you can see that. In here, let me do it so Jess likes it. Jess likes it like this. Let me do that. She says it's Instagram. So it's blown through here. It's carbon on the bottom. The rest of it, I mean, maybe a little here. But honestly, I'm not really sure that this is where it's leaking. It may be the ball sockets. I'm gonna do these anyway, right? And then we're gonna fire it up and see what happens. And I do have some of those slip clamps. They're not U-clamps. You know, it's like it wraps around and then you crunch them down. It could be that. I really hate exhaust leaks. That's like the bane of my existence. I really hate them. So I'm gonna fire this back in the driver's side, which is literally a pain in the ass because everything's in the way. And then we'll fire it up if it fires up, because we know that that starter's, you know, shot. And I'll probably jack it up, pull that starter too. All right, guys, I think that did it. I don't hear anything here, but you know, a whooped rotating assembly and yeah, way better.
Nice.
I think I'm going to add some exhaust hangers up front so they're not rocking on that pipe. That really wasn't supported well. I'm not going to run it too long. I'm going to cool it back down and I'm going to yank that starter. That starter is ornery and needs to go if Jess is going to drive it. Alright guys, so I pulled the starter out of this thing, and on the ground with jumper cables, it throws out every time. So I'm not really sure. It's one of those new ones from Amazon. It's new parts, says, but it's made in China.
Let's say China.
China.
So from what I was reading, the Bendixes are not very powerful in those. and a lot of people in the reviews basically said the same thing I'm doing. So I went to AutoZone and I got another one, and this one is a reman, but it's lifetime warranty, so pay a couple extra bucks and you can return it locally. O'Reilly's didn't have it, so I had to drive a couple towns over. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this thing in, and then I'm gonna show you guys the first start. Oh, I also got a new battery cable because the positive cable on this thing is garbage, but I'll be back. All right, new battery cable on. Got the starter bolted up, kinda. I just want to flick it because I'm afraid it's not going to do anything, but there's one. Two. Awesome. All right, that's just with the loser switch, that's why it's not running. So it looks like we've solved that problem. I got to get in there and get that top bolt a little bit tighter. But moving along with the 66, I think we can put it down. There's a lot of tranny fluid coming out of the pan, so we're gonna have to do a pan gasket and might as well do a filter nozzle. Probably put a shift kit in it while we're at it. I think this upper hose looks whooped, so we're gonna change the upper hose. If Jess is gonna drive it, we're gonna have to make it super reliable. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Mad Ginger Customs. Next video is obviously the floors for the shoebox. I also got a manual tire changer that I heavily modified, so if you guys are interested in one of those, I made it so you just throw your hip into it and zip tires right off and zip them around. It's pretty easy. Next time we work on this truck, I think we're either going to try to replace the third member in the 9-inch because it's whiny, or maybe I'm going to try to rebuild it. I've never rebuilt one before. I'll watch some YouTube videos and maybe we'll do it together and we'll figure it out together. So hit that subscribe button, throw something in the comments. It doesn't even matter. You know, you like it, you don't like it, anything helps. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.